Today we're reading Persephone, an ancient Greek story. Just by looking at the pictures, what predictions do you have about what the story will be about? Make your prediction. So since I'm able to see that there's flowers and there's a girl here, she's smelling the flowers. She looks pretty calm, huh? I predict that the story will probably be about springtime. However, I noticed that there's someone or something way in the back. So I predict that somebody's going to try to stop springtime. Let's read. Mighty Zeus was the king of the gods. He lived at the top of a mountain called Olympus, where he watched over all the gods and goddesses and the lives of the people below. His brother Hades was the king of the underworld, the god of the deep, dark earth, and everything in it. Zeus and Hades had a sister named Demeter, who walked the surface of the earth, giving life to plants and trees. She was the goddess of the harvest, producing fruit and vegetables and grain to feed the people of the world. One day, Hades felt lonely, living by himself in his silent kingdom. He went to ask his brother Zeus how to find a wife. Demeter has a beautiful daughter called Persephone, Zeus said. She will brighten your dark days, but you'll have to steal her away from her mother. Hades secretly watched Persephone and fell in love with her sparkling eyes and cheerful laughter. But he also saw that she was the happiest dancing through the meadows with Demeter. So he waited until she was picking flowers alone one morning and commanded the earth to split open in a great chasm. Then he leaped into his chariot and up out of the chasm he rode. Before Persephone realized what was happening, Hades swept her into his arms and carried her back down to the underworld. At once the chasm closed behind them all, and that was left were Persephone's flowers lying in the grass. Demeter searched for her daughter, calling her name over and over, but she was nowhere to be found. Days passed, and Persephone did not return. Demeter grew desperately sad. Nothing thrived, nothing blossomed, or bore fruit while she wandered the world, looking for her beloved daughter. Meanwhile, down in the underworld, Hades tried to win Persephone's heart. He decorated a chamber with glistening gemstones collected from the rocks of the earth and gold and silver mined beneath the mountain. But she only wanted her to return to her mother above. Demeter lost all joy without Persephone. Plants withered, crops failed, and the earth became barren. Zeus saw that the people of the world were hungry and feared they would soon be blaming him for their fate. He sent his messenger, Hermes, to visit Hades and ask him to let Persephone return to her mother. Hades did not dare to disobey his powerful brother Zeus, but before he let Persephone leave, he offered her a token of his love, a scarlet pomegranate. Persephone suddenly felt sorry for Hades, living alone in his sunless kingdom. After all, she thought, it cannot be wrong to wish for happiness. Before Hermes could stop her, she ate 4 pomegranate seeds. Then Hades smiled. Now we should be together forever, Persephone, he said. To her dismay, Hermes explained that anyone who eats in the underworld must return there. When Persephone was reunited with her mother, there was much joy and celebration, but it was tinged with sadness at the news of the pomegranate seeds. Demeter went to plead with Zeus. Don't send my daughter away forever, she cried. Zeus frowned thoughtfully. He took pity on his sister. For each seed that Persephone ate in the underworld, she shall spend 1 month with Hades, who loves her dearly, he said. But for the rest of the year, she shall return to you. And so it was and has been ever since. Each year in the spring and summer months, Demeter and Persephone dance and laugh together, bringing life and growth to the world. Wherever they pass, plant bursts into leaf, flowers blossom, fruit ripens, and grain swells to fill the granaries. But in autumn, Persephone returns to Hades, in the world, in the underworld, and Demeter mourns for her daughter. Then the leaves fall, plants die, and the winter earth lies cold and bare. All right, you guys. If you need to reread it, go ahead and reread. And then you have 4 questions on your quiz. Try your best.